Hello. First tonight to the huge air, sea and land search that's been taking place for a missing couple feared drowned off the southwest coast of Scotland. Jim and Susan Kennevy from Drumore were last seen on Wednesday when the weather that day was particularly bad.
Well, Charlotte, Briere-Edney has spent the day in Drumore and joins us now. What more can you tell us this evening, Charlotte?
Well, it's been an intense day of searching for missing Jim and Susan Kennevy. Intense for this small community for whom the disappearance has come as a big shock. Intense too for the dozens of officers involved in this arduous search. But it's been a day that's yielded no results. The couple are yet to be found and the search operation has been called off for the night. As you can see, it's very, very dark here, making it almost impossible to find anybody when it's like this.
Methodically scouring the shoreline. All day the search continued, a major operation covering nearly 40 miles of coastline. Susan and Jim Kennevy were declared missing after their grey Ford Cougar was found washed up on a beach at 7:30 a.m. yesterday morning.
The vehicle has been travelling along the A716 and has encountered this seriously horrendous weather that we had on the way during the evening of Wednesday the 28th, and the vehicle has been ended up as a result of that in the water.
Coast Guard units, including 2 helicopters, one from Prestwick and one from Wales, were joined by officers from the police, mountain rescue and lifeboats, a team of more than 40 hoping to find any sign of the couple. In their 70s and retired, Susan and Jim are well known in this small community, but they haven't been seen or heard from since Wednesday.
This beach just outside Drumore is where the Kennevy's car was found, empty and badly damaged, having been battered by the storm. The Coast Guard say at the height of the bad weather, waves of 20 to 30 feet were seen battering the seawall.
Amateur footage from Wednesday shows breakers crashing onto the coastal road, which had been closed because of flooding. The storm and the tide conspired to make this a dangerous part of the coast.
The weather on Wednesday night was very poor. The wind was from an easterly direction. Waves were overtopping the road. The road would be or was flooded. Dark, raining, very strong winds and a flooded road.
The incident has shaken Drumore, where the couple have lived for decades.
It was as if it was a dream, you know what I mean? It just didn't sink in at the time.
We kind of spent yesterday hoping that it was some kind of a mistake, you know, that we didn't know how, but you're just sort of clinging on to hope, but today there is no hope left really.
There's still no clear picture of exactly what happened to Susan and Jim Kennevy, and police are continuing to call for anyone who may have any information that could help their investigation to come forward.
So, Charlotte, what happens now then?
Well, the search has been suspended for the night. It will resume though tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Some 20 officers from Police Scotland's mountain rescue team are coming down to assist with it. At some point though, the police will have to decide that this is no longer a search and rescue operation and has become a recovery operation, and that's when they feel that there's very little chance that the Kennevys will be found alive. There's been no word of that yet. There was some confidence earlier today, it has to be said, that they would be found. One can only think though that confidence now must be waning.